No, thank you. I'm excited to talk about two upcoming events, the grand opening of the Dry Creek Transfer Station and then our annual spring cleanup. So this is the exterior, how it was looking just last week on that tour of the new transfer station. This is the public entrance, and we'll have a little more images there. But just for some context, that yellow dot now that's in the city is the new location from the orange just above it across the road in Springville. So that's where they're locating from and to, just north of the airport, just off of Main Street. So that's where we're talking when we're looking at the Dry Creek Transfer Station. One of the cool elements about this facility is the emphasis on education and the fact that you can take your kids there and go up and watch what's happening. So their administration side is on the Main Street side, the east side of the facility, with this education room that just looks out on the floor, and big windows that you can really see everything. And this is where all the residential, the commercial, all the recycle. This is the floor that will handle all of the waste with all the member cities. This just shows you the aerial. I think this was this morning. This one's good, Ty. It's the next one. But coming off of Main Street, this is the public entrance, and you can see the admin side of the building there, the lower level ceiling. And then there's 8 doors that gets you in and out. 4 for commercial, 4 for residential, and they can move those on Saturdays. They'll push the wall and let 6 doors be for residential, so they can get in and out quickly. It is an engineering marvel that their airflow circulates every, I think you said, minute and a half. That it's just new air that's brought in. It's fascinating and will be a great benefit for our residents and those in the other cities. So just quickly, if you know anything about the current facility, there's one entrance and one exit. That's for all traffic, residential, commercial, the city trucks, Republic trucks. This one will have separate entrances for residential, for you and I and our vehicles, entrance for commercial garbage, or Republic or city trash, and then another entrance for transfer station trash as they're taking their semi-truck loads over to the landfill or up to the recycling center. So a lot more efficient use of space, public scales to go in. You get in and out really quickly, and it's going to be really fun to have that open here in just a couple of weeks.
You don't have to back in anymore, right?
Right. Once you get forward in, there'll be letters on the wall. They'll give you a letter. You'll go kind of circle in. They'll help you unload it, and you get out of there. So
I don't have to wait for the mayor to try to back in all day.
Nope.
You've been piling things up so you can go opening day, right?
Absolutely.
You've been saving all winter.
Yeah, one of the things, they have a lot of cool safety features, and one of those is they have kind of a crow's nest that can see the whole floor. Their floor supervisor that can help direct traffic, and they'll give you a letter over here and the next one a letter over there so that you're not kind of in each other's way, as well as their kind of fire suppression system for batteries are their big issue that cause fires, and they have thermal cameras that will sense fires before they start. So it's a really, really techy facility. But their grand opening and ribbon cutting will be on Thursday, April 25th. So all are invited to come to that. They're going to have festivities from noon to 5. They'll have a car show. They'll have falcons there for demonstration. They'll be doing some bird demonstrations, a hot dog lunch, and then the ribbon cutting ceremony will be at 2 o'clock. So, and then you can tour the facility until 5. So if you have a moment on the 25th, head down to the transfer station and check it out.
Don't bring your garbage yet.
Don't bring it yet. Wait until Monday. So that's the next thing, is our spring cleanup this year starts Monday, April 29th. It's 2 weeks again through the 11th. So this year, with the transfer station now being in Spanish Fork City, and we want to get people down there, and also we want to make sure we're paying for our residents dumping their trash. We're going to try something new this year where the only drop-off will be at the transfer station. So that means no dumpsters in parks this year. You'll take everything to the transfer station. You'll get to experience that. We'll do 3 vouchers per residence, similar to the green waste program, which gets you in all season long. The spring cleanup will just be that 2-week period. And you'll log in with your utility account, print out those vouchers, and then take your ID with you. They'll match those up and let you go in and dump all the waste that you're going to clean up this spring. So just some quick perspective. So if you get on North Main Street, that's where you're going to find the transfer station. North Main Street to 3450 East. Hang a left. This is kind of what it looks like as of this afternoon when the sun came out. You'll pass kind of the first entrance on the right. That's for the admin office. You'll want to go it looks like you're going to go past the building, but you're going to get to about mid-building and make that right-hand turn and get into those residential lanes. That'll get you over the scales and then into the facility. You'll pass some construction on the left, the new Utah County Emergency Management Center. But this is the Dry Creek Transfer Station. They'll weigh you on the way in, on the way out. You'll give them your voucher on the way out. It's a $10 value, which is a typical load that you'll have. If you're taking a little bit more, then take all 3 vouchers, and they'll credit you up to that $30 of vouchers.
Nick, will you be really specific? They just get online, SpanishFork.org.
Yes. So this is what the vouchers look like. So starting the week before, starting April 22nd, residents will be able to go to SpanishFork.org/cleanup, click the button that says Print My Vouchers, type in their utility account number, and they'll be able to print 3 vouchers. They all have a unique identifier, so you can print out more, and then we'll just bill your utility account. So just stick with the 3. It's easier to do it that way. Don't make copies because they'll be duplicates and they won't work. But you'll see that your name will be on there, the address will be on there, and then the dates of when those are valid. And they're going to check to see that the names and the accounts match, and they'll let you go in and dump your waste and then head out. They'll collect your vouchers and off you go. So it should be very simple. If you have any issues, come into the utility office. Our staff will help you print those out, get into your account, and help you take care of that. If you're unable to go, but you give your vouchers to your neighbor, as long as they're taking your waste, and let those at the scales know that, hey, this is my neighbor. She's up there in age and can't drive, and I'm dropping these off for her. They'll let you do that. So we want this to be a positive thing for Spanish Fork residents to be able to take care of each other and also their trash and get it to where it needs to go, which is usually not in your garage anymore. So. And then all of our FAQs and where to get your vouchers, just online, SpanishFork.org/cleanup.
So just to
Any
be very
other
clear,
questions?
don't take your garbage to a park.
There will be no dumpsters at the park.
It didn't matter last year whether they were there or not.
That's true.
We just kept piling it there. So don't pile it there.
Correct.
It's going to be $30 to go deposit it in the right place.
You've got to put it in your car anyway, so just go check out the new
Drive
transfer
another 2
station.
miles.
Make sure you cover your load. They will charge you if your load is not covered. And we appreciate them doing that as a city. It keeps our city clean as well. So cover your load. Go drop it off at the transfer station. There will not be dumpsters at parks, and there will not be anybody cleaning up at parks. I'm sure Chief Johnson can sit out at the park and write you a ticket if you want to come and see him there. So, correct. No parks this year. We're going to try it out at the transfer station and see how it goes. Hopefully it goes really well, and this will kind of be our future model.
And those vouchers will not work at the current transfer station. Do not print those out and go to the current transfer station.
Right. That's one reason we're not going to let you print them out until the 22nd. But correct. Use them on the dates listed on the vouchers, the 29th through the 11th. Transfer station hours, they're closed on Sunday, but they open at 7 a.m. The other days, I think it's 7 to 6. You can look that up online as well, SpanishFork.org/cleanup. But yeah, so transfer station hours, drop them off. Keep your trash out of the parks. Doesn't belong there anyway. Any other questions?
Just a comment, Mayor, adding to what Nick has expressed. This isn't just a gimmick to get people to go to the new transfer station, although the timing works well. And I think they'll have a really enjoyable experience in this much better facility. As a program, we started this during COVID, as some might recall, giving residents the ability to clean up. And that first year, I can't remember exactly, but I think we spent around $45,000 in the work to put the dumpsters out and haul that away, and the tonnages were incredible. And each successive year thereafter, we had to do more, put out more dumpsters, and we could not keep up with the demand. And from a number of experiences, many of which firsthand accounts, some secondhand anecdotes, we came to know pretty clearly that this was being used by many other cities too. And the program costs went from in the 40,000s to in the 75,000s. And as a community, we're not trying to clean up all of South Utah County in our town, especially when, as Councilman Marshall expressed, people were leaving their stuff in our parks that added to the labor to clean it up. So as Nick kind of quipped, you're putting it in your car, we're giving you a pass, just drive it to the dump. And it is slightly more time. It will take a little bit more time. But I think people will be amazed at how quickly they're going to move through the new transfer station, and our parks are going to stay cleaner, and things are going to look better. And we're not going to be paying for all of our neighbors to do all of our cleanup on our bill, too. So this is a good thing. We're excited
And
about
just want to make sure we give some credit and thanks to the transfer station and their staff working with Terry Ficklin, and they want to be a part of this as well. And you know, the fact that they're going to help us by matching up the IDs and the vouchers and keep it so it's Spanish Fork residents using the service, we are very grateful for them and being partners in this. And they're looking forward to starting off their new facility with something like this. Mm-hmm. So to really test it out and see how it all works. So April 22nd, you can print off your vouchers. You can't use them until April 29th when the spring cleanup starts. If you want to come to the grand opening of the transfer station and ribbon cutting, that's on April 25th.
Very good.
Thanks, Mayor.
Thanks,
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Nick.
it.